Hey everyone, it's Ted, and today I'm going to be doing more in-depth on basing. This is what I use for my basing. You can use anything you want, um, but mine is something I found online, and I really like it. Let me show you some. It's a mixture of different stuff. I took in real dirt, ground it up in a spice blender, um, coffee, this cheap coffee I picked up, and brown tile grout, dry powdered tile grout. Mix it all together, and I also scattered through it some leftover some grass and other woodland thing. It's grass and stuff they had left over. I just kind of threw that in there, just add a little grass. But this is for the dirt mixture. Um, I think this whole thing cost me like $10, and I got almost 5 pounds of earth out of it. So this is, and when it dries like a dark. I'll show you when it dries when you see it, but it's like a dark earth color. So then you can put whatever color grass and stuff on it. So I'm going to show you a couple of them. How I apply it, and you can use any kind of adhesive. You can use Elmer's glue and stuff. I use the Geek Gaming Scenic. I really like their glue they got. It's a little bit more runnier than Elmer's glue, but it's as tacky glue is. So, like I said, you can use Elmer's glue or any other kind of adhesive there is. But well, so give you a quick rundown, show how to do this. So you get a cheap paintbrush. These paintbrushes, I get about 100 of them for $5. So you use them and you can just toss them. So quick little cheap paintbrushes. So I apply it around these Austrian cavalry. Then you just take it and just smear it all over the base. This actually does a couple of things. I mean, it holds your terrain down and stuff like that, but also holds your figures to the base too. But I think if you're going to rebase them or something like that, these things are almost impossible to get off. You can work at it and chip at it, but once it's dried, it's dried. Especially when I use the tile grout. It dries rock hard. So just make sure you get the base all covered. And I got a huge tub of this stuff, so let me take it off here. So we're just gonna get a pile of it on there. Shake off the excess, and what sticks is what's gonna stay on it. Next, you take a spray bottle for isopropyl alcohol. I just got big one. It's hard to get in the camera here. Then you just spray it down. Until it's wet like this. And now you just have to let it dry. I said a nice sunny days, warm days. Put this outside, it'll dry really fast. So yeah, just set it aside, let it dry, and everything will harden up on it and stuff. So, and then I'm gonna do a single figure. It's basically the same. I got this English Civil War royalist musketeer. We'll do the same thing. You just don't need a lot more dab on there, and just work your way around. So you got it all, the whole base covered. Put it there. Shake it off, then you just dry it, to spray it. Just like that. And your base is scenic. So you can leave it like that. So he's like he's walking through like a field or like that. But then you can grass it up and everything like that in the field. So, but that's how I base it, and how many figures I'm basing this stuff is really. And it actually looks like, because you got dirt clogs and stuff like that. So it really works out. So that's a quick, more in depth on the basing of the figures. So, oh yeah. And for guys who watch the dragon videos, I do the dragons the same way. I do it just. And I say, you can paint the bases however you want. You can have it if you want stuff to be in dungeons. You just use grays and stuff like that for dungeon stone walls or whatever you want. But most of my things are be outdoors or in fields and stuff. So it's the same thing. Just other things you could do is like, see this, the sides are kind of steep. You can put I use spackling. You can build that up with spackling too. So it just like that. You shake it off. You get the, so what the alcohol does on it, it wets it down and it pulls the glue up through the top. So when it dries, everything's rock hard. I said, what? And I'll be back when it dries to show you how to finish off. So until later, guys. Hey everyone, it's Ted. And back again. And all the bases are dry, or as close to dry. And that's what they look like. So they look like brown earth. So what I'm going to do next is I'll take the Geek Gaming Scenic. This is fast drying basing with the same glue I used to put the dirt down. Now I'm going to take it with a cheap paintbrush and paint on it to put the grass. And what I'm using for grass is just a tub full of leftover different kinds of grass products. Some small rocks, and other things, and flocking material from all different companies, kind of all mixed together for the mixture that I want. And so all you need to do is just paint random splashes in any areas that weren't covered or that just don't look right. Then you can just fill that in with this, and then just dip it in your grass, have a shake off on it. And their grass. This is a quick way of doing it. You can use tufts, which are this grass are made in the tufts. You can put these down if you want to and stuff. But it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing mass armies, just little grass, dirt, you're done. You can go into more detail on them if you want to. It's all up to you. This is just a quick way to do it. So you got that down. So this is for skirmish. So I am going to go with tufts on this. And this is just one of a different company. I don't remember which brand this was. But all you have to do is take it, dip it in your glue, and just stick it to the base, push it down. Just like that. Then you got little tufts. There's different ways of doing it. You can also use static grass too, which I might show you. That's to use a static shaker and stuff. It allows the grass to stand up and stuff. But I said this is just a quick way of doing it. Now, with this grass down like that, you take your alcohol again, spray it on there. So now, for doing this is not for that glue. I'm going to put another glue on top, but this is Gaming Scenic's matte scenic sealant. It's a very watery, and all you have to do, this just adds a little bit more glue to it. And with the alcohol on, it breaks up the capillation of the water, so it allows it to be flow and stuff like that. If not, it will just sit right on the surface. So that breaks up the water tension. And they just let this dry and not be rock hard, and it'll never come off. So this is just a quick way to do it. And so you can do it any way you want, but this is what I do in my mass armies and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button. Any questions or anything, just shoot me a comment. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Have a good night.